Hi, my loves. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. And if you're interested in a personal reading, all of the information for that is listed below, as well as the rituals and everything else. My Aries. Oh my goodness, your energy. It was interesting. It's interesting. Like, I keep feeling like you might like be like very reactive, so be careful, okay? Because I feel like there's gonna be a couple people that might like step on your toes a little bit, because you're going to, or you're gonna feel like people are stepping on your toes, or like they're trying to like push on a belief on you, or push on, like, I don't know, maybe somebody might try and tell you that you need to do something a certain way, and it might really piss you off. I don't know, just like try and calm your temper, because it might be a little out there right now. All right, my loves, I'm going to change it up again. I love praying on camera. I do. I love praying for you guys and with you guys. But I've noticed that recently, like, I haven't been able to tap in as well as I do, because I've been trying to do, like, a prayer before. I do a prayer before my readings. I had to start. So I think I'm just going to start praying. I think I'm just going to start praying to myself again like I used to, just because it just feels a little bit more intimate, and honestly it helps me tap in a little bit more, and I already feel fully tapped in. And the way that I was doing it with my readings is how when I start praying, I start tapping into the energy. But it's like when I already start doing your readings, it feels different. So I hope you guys are okay with that. Alright, my loves, let's start. Messages for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on with my Aries? Aries, I feel like I'm talking to my night people. Like, you're the type of person to stay up all night. You have a really, like, you're not really like a day person. Like, your energy starts coming in around like 7 p.m. or like 6 p.m. around there. Authority. Aries, here you are. I have the Emperor, so masculine energy. I feel like some of you might be standing in your masculine energy, but it might be a little too hard to where you just want to rush forward and kind of like somebody says something to you, you're like, what? Like, it's just very reactive. Like, very reactive. Like, be careful with like road rage. Be careful with like getting mad at somebody at a store for no reason. Or like maybe even at your kiddos, like that you might be snapping at them a little bit more than you usually do. It's just, it feels like it's just you. Maybe you're really tired. I feel like you could be taking on a lot, that you're a little burnt out, Aries. Like, you feel like you have to do this, and you feel like you have to do that, and then you have to feel like you have to turn around and do this. Happy 11/11, by the way. Some of you guys are going to realize, like, maybe you woke up today and realized, fuck, I don't need this. I don't need this. Whatever this is, whatever is keeping me stuck and stagnant, and I don't need it. I don't need that. I need to be happy, and I need to be... Like, you hate the way you could be snapping at people around you because of how tired you are, how burnt out you are. And like, I feel like, but you feel like if you don't do it, who else is going to do it? Who else is going to do it for me? Nobody else is going to stand up and work for me. Nobody else is going to no. Maybe you're a single mom or a single dad, and you feel like you have to do it all on your own. You guys need better friends. If you're doing it all by yourself, like if you have kids and you're a single mom and you're doing this and you can't call up your friends, like, or like maybe even if you have to tell them like sometime in advance, right? But if you can't like rely on your friends to even help you out for like a day or something like that, they're not your friends, and you don't need people like that around. Especially if you're such a giver, Aries, which normally you are. There's never a time when somebody's going to tell you something and you're not going to be like, oh, I'll do it. Yeah, I can help you. I'll come pick you up. I'll come do this. Or yeah, I'll take you. I'll do this. Like, if somebody tells you a problem, you are you just come out, I'm the solution. Yeah, I got you. That's how you are. So it's not fair that you're feeling so overwhelmed and so powerless because people want to be sucky. Mental conflict with wisdom. Some of you know too much. I mean, right? Ignorance is bliss. I sometimes I'm like, fuck. I used to look at people that lived, like, when I was a little girl, I used to look at people that lived such a easy life, and I just feel like, I wish I didn't know as much as I did. I wish I didn't see as much as I did, or because everybody would always be like, you're so mature. I'm like, where the fuck do you think it comes from? Like, I was like 10 years old talking to adults about their problems. I'm like, yeah, because when you pay attention, I feel like I'm tapping into you being that way, because you've been paying attention for so long that it's so hard for you not to, it's hard for you to detach yourself from that. Some of you could be connecting with a Taurus. Some of you could be like back and forth about a marriage. If you're not back and forth about a marriage, it could be like back and forth about going after your true calling. Like you feel like the universe has already showed you exactly where you need to go next, but you're still waiting. The Hangman with the Two of Wands, I believe. It's Two of Wands, yeah. The waiting game with disruption. And now I have the Two of Swords up here. There's a lot of back and forth and hanging, feeling stuck. Aries, like there's something you want to do over here, but there's also something you want to do over there. It's like it pulls you back and forth. I also feel like some of you might feel in your masculine energy a little bit more. I'm not saying masculine energy is toxic at all. The reason why, like, the whole masculine thing looks like it's more aggressive is because when we are everybody, men and women included, like everybody, when we're in our masculine energy, we charge forward and we don't think. It's not a thinking energy. It's a movement energy. It's a moving, it's a giving, it's a charge forward, right? Aries, you're the ram. You're the ram for a reason. You are the I am. You are the first. So it feels like maybe there's just certain things that you want to go head forward, which is your natural energy, but your mind, because you know too much, because you've been through too much, because you've been hurt so many times, because of people. Like, it's just so hard. It's hard. It's hard to do anything because, like, whatever you feel like, shit just doesn't work. The things that maybe you've been going forward in your masculine energy, trying to, like, ram your head into it, maybe it hasn't really been working, or it's been hurting your head a little bit more than it's been. Let me see what it is. I love this song. I think that Mars being in Capricorn is playing with your mind a lot right now, because it's making you think a lot. My Aries, I hate to say it like this, but you guys aren't the thinkers. You guys aren't supposed to think. You make your best decisions and your best moves when you're under pressure, and you got to do it like this. That's when you make your best decisions. That's why life can sometimes be very difficult for you guys, because you guys take invitations to certain things. Like, do you want to try this? You guys are quick to try different things, but it's hard for you to settle on it and sit on it, because you're trying what everybody else tells you to try, but you're not sitting down with yourself and checking, what do I really want to do? What do I really care for? And I feel like or what type of relationship do I really want? What type of love do I want to manifest? And is the love that I'm in currently making me happy? Because Capricorn cares a lot about their peace. They care a lot. Like, they'll go back and forth a little bit if they love you, but for the most part, Capricorns are pretty good at walking away. Am I doing what? Why did I say Capricorn? Oh, well, yeah, because Mars is in Capricorn. Venus is in Capricorn. Why am I saying Mars? Ooh. Sorry. Something just like, I felt something in my ear. Scared me. Mars. You could be connecting with a... Where is Mars right now? Is Mars in Capricorn? No? Now I gotta figure it out. Damn it. Hold on. Okay, so it's not a Capricorn, but it is in Virgo. And Venus is also in Virgo. So there's a lot of Earth going on around you, which is weird because normally it would be making you a little bit more... Okay, that's it. That's what's happening. So your reaction, the way you want to move is like the universe is trying to tell you, no, think it through. Because Virgo doesn't do anything without thinking it through. They analyze the shit out of everything. But that's not your natural energy. So when you start to do that, ask yourself, okay, what part of this... The universe is trying to teach me patience, so let me be patient. Let me be calm. Let me breathe through this. Now that I know that this is what's happening to me, now that I know that this is why I feel all over the fucking place and in a bunch of different pieces, now I can deal with it. Now I know how to move about it. Just look at it that way, because I feel like when you feel stuck, you just want to come out like fighting. Like if somebody is going to I don't know, it just, that's what it feels like to me. Like when you feel restricted, you personally just want to like push back as hard as you can so that you can prove that they can't squish you down again. And you felt very restricted by whatever this was. And it could even be your own mind. It could be that you were telling yourself, no, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. And you wanted to fight against yourself so bad and say, what the fuck? How? What? No, I can. I definitely the fuck can. Like, I can do everything, motherfucker. Like, talk to yourself that way. I talk to myself all the time, like, bitch, you better stop. Like, I can do this, and you better stop being a pussy. Not how I say that. That's my higher self talking to me. That's how I get going. I'm a Leo, though. I don't know. If somebody else talked to me like that, it'd be on. Like, I'd be like, yeah, don't talk to me like this. But to me, it works when I talk to myself like that. I also don't talk to people like that. I would never say that. Like, you're being a pussy. Nah, I would never. Well, sorry. My guys were just like, yeah, no. That was funny. Okay, anyway, tell me about authority. Tell me about my Aries. Tell me about my Aries. Sorry, I just heard Walter Mercado in my head. You know, I used to skip. I've been so obsessed with psychics my entire life. I used to tell people, like, because I used to be obsessed with Sylvia Brown. I don't know if you guys know who that is. You guys love psychic. If you guys have to know who Sylvia Brown is. But I used to skip school to watch Montel because I used to be so obsessed with her. Like, every morning I would watch just to see if she was going to be on, and if she was going to be on, I was not going to school. Nobody was going to be home. Who was going to stop me? I was going to risk getting the ass beaten like afterwards. I was like, whatever. But, oh my God, I would love the way she would stare into people and just tell them. And I'd be like, I can fucking do that. And I'd be like, but I can't. I can't do it though. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying that. I forgot what I was saying, why I was saying that. I'm sorry. I was going to go somewhere with it and it went away. Some of you are teachers yourselves, or some of you are struggling with that yourself. Where you feel like you can do something, I have that power too, or I have that ability. You know what I was thinking today? I cannot wait until I go into like anything that says employment and I see healers and like things like that, because that is your title. You are a healer. You are a high priestess. You are like, I'm sorry, but I can't wait for that. I can't wait till it says tarot reader, till it says holistic. I know it says holistic healer in some now, but I'm just saying it's like astrologer or psychic or medium, and because those are all things that you could do. And I feel like because maybe it doesn't have an authority or a title or something, maybe you feel like it won't be respected, or like you feel like you would get too challenged, which is weird because usually you don't have a problem with challenges. Like Aries, you're all for the challenge. You're all for the challenge. Tell me about authority. The Knight of Wands. See? Your passion. But it has to be something you actually want to do. You're getting so tired of it. I also feel like some of you are in a relationship that you're not passionate about anymore. Like, and Aries, that's what people don't understand about you. That if the passion doesn't stay, neither will you. Like, that's just kind of what it is. Like, maybe somebody was trying too hard to pull away. Could have been connecting with a Virgo, or you could have Virgo in your chart, or some of you were stopping yourselves from, what is this? Or a Leo. Knight of Wands with the Hermit and the Strength card. Yeah, being strong enough and standing up. Some of you are afraid, a little bit afraid of your father. Maybe what he will say about what your new partner, your new house, your new whatever new that you're starting. I feel like maybe you grew up in a home where there was a lot of like very conventional, the Hermit, like maybe you grew up in a home where your father was a priest or a pastor, or and you just always felt like you were very under someone's pressure, and you kept feeling, or you feel like some of you even are wondering if you even know how to truly be happy, Aries. That is so weird. Of course you can. You feel happiness when you're around your children. You feel happiness when you're in your authentic energy, my love. But right now it's just the universe is trying to get you to Try a different strategy. Let's try things differently. Maybe the way that you've been doing it hasn't been working, so the universe is saying, let's get you to your happiness by helping you. Because you have to understand that these moments are going to come. The moments where things are going to slow down and you can't just go face forward and you can't just do or go against what you know, your nature. Sometimes there is going to be moments where you can do that, but you have to be prepared for the moments where you can't. That is ultimate power. I can do either, both. Like, I'm not going to stress in either. And I think that's what we need to understand, that we're here to learn. Like, whatever you feel pressured by is going to fucking, like, it's going to push you and push you and push you until you come back and push harder. And I think that you're waiting for that push back, but the universe is saying, like, how about instead, because the moment you push it back, it's going to bounce off and it's going to hit you right back. And you guys are just going to keep going the back and forth. So the universe is saying, how about, like, we just both do the pressure? Or, I don't know. I don't know how I'm seeing it. I'm sorry. I'm seeing it like a fucking ping pong. I'm sorry. Spirit, tell me about wisdom. Tell me about wisdom. I feel like, I'm telling you, people are pissing you off. It's like, why are you even talking? Oh my god, yes. That's funny. Tell me about wisdom. Tell me about the Hierophant. Ten of Swords. See? The wisdom, what you've been through, your pain. You know the world, so you know what's out there. And now you're like a little scared of it, Aries. And that's not in your nature. It's not in your nature to be afraid. And that's why you feel a lot of anxiety, because you're not standing in your true self. Whenever you feel anxiety, whenever you feel depression, whenever you feel sadness, whenever you feel any of that, it's because you're not living your authentic truth. You're not living what you want to live. You go every day to work and you fake it. Yeah, I really want to be here. No, you fucking don't. What do you truly want to do, Aries? Who do you truly want to love? Or you could say that when you go home. When you go home and you want to fake like you're in a very happy family. Are you? Are you? Is what you're doing. And I also feel like some of you are starting to blame yourself. There's like a lot of blame over like wasting a lot of time from your kids or taking a lot of time away because of the career that you had. Like some of you feel a lot of guilt because you're not spending more time with them. I'm going to tell you, I can't remember who I said this to, but your kids don't remember. They're not going to focus on the times that you weren't there. They're going to remember how you made them feel in the moments that you were. That's what they remember. That's what they feel. You have to make your kid feel wanted, feel desired. That's you, like punishment. Or I feel like some of you are struggling a little bit because you're trying to teach your kids to a certain way. Or maybe you weren't there. Or you allowed things to go for too long. Remember that when it comes to our kids, in order for us to be able to discipline, in order for us to be able to teach, we want our kids to be able to follow us, right? Our kids will always follow us, always, always, in every way. Like I've been telling my baby's dad nonstop, if our kids have anything, it's because me and you have it, and it's because they got it from one of us. Like if they are being manipulative, it's because we have been manipulative. If they are being a liar, it's because we created the circumstances for them to feel like they had no choice but to lie. Kids and people, humans, we are not like that. We are not like that. Nobody is a natural. Yes, there is pathological liars. There is people, but there's always a reason on why they get there. We always want to find the reason. And Aries, you always like that. I think that's why you're obsessed with like serial killers and stuff like that, because you love to find out the reason. I feel like stop being afraid of a beautiful new beginning. Some of you have blocked somebody and you blocked them very quickly. Like maybe they said something pissed you off, you blocked them, and now you're like, fuck, why am I so crazy? You're not. You're just scared, and it was a reaction. It was a reaction, Aries, and you gotta be honest with yourself about that and tell yourself that. Like it wasn't, or tell them that. You'll feel better. Even if you do get, like, even if they do laugh, even whatever they say. Oh my god, yo, this song came on the 6/8/12 by Brian McKnight. That song came on for Leo's reading, and I started crying so much. So some of you could be connecting with the Leo. I do have very strong Leo energy up here because there's somebody that can't stop thinking about you, Aries, that really misses you. And they picture a lot of happiness with you, but they feel like they're watching you grow with someone else or be with someone else. Because in this card, it's a man that's holding a candle watching another couple make love. And it feels like I missed my chance. And in that reading, that's what it was. It was like a what if. Like, what if we were wrong about each other? I even heard that song. There could be like a mental conflict with you because you could be waiting for somebody to come towards you. Like, and you feel like your love life is on hold, waiting for this person to come back. But it's not on hold. You are pausing it. And because you want to move forward and find the love that you truly deserve, your ego is telling you, no, but you need that other person because that other person made you feel love. That other person, that person that you're waiting for, is the only person that you're gonna feel happiness with. That's the, like, that little voice in your head. You need to tell her, shut the fuck up. You can just say no. Just be like, nah, that's not true. Like, I can't settle for that. I can't settle for somebody that has lied to me. I can't settle for somebody that doesn't deserve me. Like, some of you maybe went into a relationship with someone that you don't really want to be in, or you don't really, doesn't really do it for you. But you went in it because you're tired of waiting for someone else. Remember that you need to heal everything, and you need to get to the Ten of Swords before you get to the, back up to the Ace. Alright, but the 10 needs to happen in order for a cycle to end. Alright, my loves. I love you so much. And I really enjoyed your reading. I hope that helped. And it wasn't I wasn't yelling at you too much. I'm working on it. Alright, let's praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. We will talk soon. Bye, my loves.